Hi and hello friends, welcome back once again to our channel Vagai Academy of Mathematics. We were seeing problems which are related to alpha-numeric series from the exam UGC-NET Paper 1. We have already completed part 1 and 2. We saw some set of questions there. And as a continuation, here we are about to have part 3 of alpha-numeric series, previous year's questions. Here again, we have few problems. Let's solve them one by one. So our first question, we'll move on to the first question. So our first question is from the year 2015, December. So let's give a try. So I will number this question. Question number 1. This is from 2015, December. And the question says, what's the next term in this series? And we have a series given to us and we need to predict what is the next term that will fill this blank. We also have the alphabets along with their corresponding numbers. You can see it in the right hand side. We'll make use of that. And first of all, we will just take the terms one by one. And here, if we see the terms are little long, so let us take them one below the other, right? Yeah. So our first term is B2E. Let me take it here one by one. B2E. This is our first term. And the second term is D5H. So D5H, as I told, I'm just taking them one below the other so that it will be easy for us to catch the pattern also, observe the pattern also, make the operations. And third term is F12K. Yeah, right. And what about the next term? Next term we have H27 and then N. H27N. And what is the next term? This is what we need to find. And if you see these terms, we have each of these terms with two letters and one number in between the two letters, I mean the two alphabets. So that means our answer will also be in the same form. That is, we will be having two letters on either sides and in between them we'll be having a number. So what is the answer? This is what we are supposed to find. And as usual, we will take them one by one. Fine. We will first start with the first letters of each of these terms. Is that okay? So the first letter, if we have, so first letter here is B. So B to the second letter, I mean the second term, we have the first letter, we have it to be D. So from B to D they are moving. So B to D will just come to the table. So B is the second letter and D is the fourth letter. So from 2 to 4 they are moving. So this means this is 2 positions in the forward direction. Is it or not? So that means they have done +2, right? So 2 to 4 they are moving. So this is +2. Yes, continue. Next they are moving from D to F and D is already at the 4th position. To F they are moving. F is at the 6th position. So from 4 to 6 they are moving. This is again +2, right? Yeah. Next they are moving from F to H. So F is at the 6th position and H is at the 8th position. So 6 to 8 is once again +2. Yes. So this means for the first letters, the pattern is very, very clear to us. They are just moving +2, +2, +2 like this. So that means now in order to find the missing letter, the first letter of the missing term, if we want to find this first letter of our missing term, we need to once again do the same +2, right? Yeah, we will do +2 here. So H +2, if we do, we'll see what we'll be getting. So H, we know already it is at the 8th position. So 8 + 2 we need to do. 8 + 2 will be 10 and 10 corresponds to the letter J. See the table. So 10 is at J, correct? So that means we successfully found the first letter of our missing term, which is J. Now do a thing, immediately come to the options. We have 4 options, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are sure that the first letter is J. That means what options we can eliminate here? We can surely eliminate options 1 and 4. Is it or not? See here, options 1 and 4 we have Q and I respectively. So that means they can't be our correct answers. Options 2 and 3, we have each of them starting with J. That means we can hold those two options, right? So this way, doing the problems piece by piece will help us to get the answer in a very easier way, right? Yeah, fine. And yeah, come next. Next, we have numbers, and also we have alphabets here. Is it or not? Once again, we have alphabets. That is letters we have. So we need to either try to find a pattern for these numbers, or otherwise we can even try to find the pattern for the letters, right? Any one of them is better. So which one we shall go for? I think going for letters is better, right? Because mostly students will feel comfortable with letters. That's why. Yeah, we'll proceed with this letters itself. So we have this last letter. Now we'll take all these last letters of our terms. So last letter here for the first term is E. So from E to H they are moving. We will see how they have traveled here. So E is already at the 5th position. H is at the 8th position, right? So 5 to 8 they are moving. That means here they have done plus 3. Is it or not? Because 5 to 8, 5 plus 3 will give us 8. Is it or not? So that means they have moved 3 positions forward. So I'm just putting like plus 3. Yeah, continue. Next, they are going from H to K. So H is at 8th position and K is at the 11th position. So that means 8 to 11. So what is 8 to 11? This is again plus 3. Yes. Yeah, continue once again. Now they are moving from K to N. So K is at the 11th position and N is at the 14th position. So 11 to 14 is once again plus 3, right? So that means now also we are very clear with the pattern that is followed for the last letters. Very easy, right? Yeah, that means from N to find the last letter of our missing term, once again we need to do the same plus 3. See, for the first letters they were doing plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. With that we got the first letter. And for the last letter, what pattern they are following? Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Likewise, it is going. So that means here we need to again do n plus 3. So what is n? N is at the 14th position, right? So 14 plus 3 we have to do. 14 plus 3 will give us 17. So 17 corresponds to what letter? 17 is Q. Is it or not? Yes. So Q. Q will come here. So that means we also found the last letter of our missing term, which is Q. Now come back to the options. Now this is enough for us to confirm which among the remaining two choices is the correct answer. Is it or not? So whether the second one or the third one. Now we can surely say, see, our answer is starting with J and ending with Q. That means we can now confirm option 2 must be the correct answer, right? See here, this is the advantage. When we go piece by piece, it is not necessary that we must solve the full problem. We need to fill all the steps. It is not necessary. Just by elimination itself, we'll be easily able to get the answer, right? This is going to be the advantage. So always, if these kind of problems you get, try to do the problem piece by piece and simultaneously come to the options, eliminate the wrong answers, and then go find the answer. That will easily make us reach the answer quickly also. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, of course, if you still need to find some pattern for this, okay, anyways, if we want to learn or if we want to get a better practice, we still need to form a pattern between the numbers. Okay, so if you want, I can even give you this. You can later try it, but I will just give you for just for clarity, I'm just giving it to you. So what pattern is followed here for numbers? If we see it, so 2 to 5 they are moving, 5 to 12 they are moving, 12 to 27. This is an increasing sequence. We have also seen about increasing sequence, right? In our number series itself, we have we have seen many problems related to this. So what pattern is followed here? If we see, they have used multiplication only, right? I will tell how it is working out. I will tell this, okay? So the first term is 2, right? So 2 into 2 they have done. So 2 twos are they have done. 2 into 2 plus 1 they have done. Shall I just take it? 2 into 2 is 4. 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 1 is what is this? 5. And again come here 5. From 5 to 12 they are moving. So again they have done 5 into 2, 5 into 2, which is 10. 5 twos are is 10, right? So 10 plus 2 they have moved here. Do you understand? Yeah. Next we'll move on to the next operation, I mean the next terms. So we have reached 12 here. And once again from 12, they are going to 27. How this is done here? You'll just think of it. So 12 into 2 they have done. 12 twos are is 24 plus 3 they have done. So 24 plus 3 will be getting 27. Now I think you are able to follow this pattern. Is it or not? So 2 into 2 plus 1. So they have done into 2 plus 1. That gave the second term. Now from this one into 2 plus 2 they have done. They got the third term. Now from here into 2 plus 3 they have done. They got the fourth term. So that means now to find the missing number here, what we need to do? Continue it. So check the pattern. Into 2 plus 1, into 2 plus 2, into 2 plus 3. So that means what next we should have? Into 2, because into 2 is common for all, but the added quantity is what is increasing for each term. Is it or not? See the first here they have done plus 1, here they did plus 2, here plus 3. So that means what next should come? Plus 4 should come. Is it or not? Now shall we check? Shall we check the answer? Yeah, 27 into 2. That we should do first. So 27 into 2 will be giving us how much? So 27 into 2 will give us, so 7 twos are 14, 4 and 1 is a carry, and 2 twos are 4 plus 1 is 5. So 54 we'll be getting. So 54 plus 4 we need to do. So 54 plus 4 will give us 58, and this completes the answer. Is it or not? J58Q. So no doubt option 2 is our correct answer. So this I'm just showing for your confirmation and just for your practice. And please do not do all these steps in your exam. This will make our time only waste. So this is not all needed. Okay, just go piece by piece. Okay, start from an easy piece, whichever that looks to be easy, start from there, do your problem. And then what we need to do is just after getting the answer, try to eliminate the options. Okay, one by one eliminate the options. That will make us to reach the answer very easier, and also it will save our time. So here, just to show the pattern, complete the problem. For practice, I'm just giving it, right? Yeah, however, the answer is option 2, J58Q. Yes. We can move on to the next question. We have just one more question here. So just 2 questions for this session. One question we have completed. Here we have question number 2. So question number 2 is from 2017 January. I'll number this question. This is question number 2. Yes. So again, we'll go see the question. What is asked? Find the next term in the following series. Again, we have the terms, and see here each term we have three letters. Is it or not? So as usual, like how we did the previous question, the same way we'll just try to do this question also. Okay, yeah. So I will take down the terms one below the other. So the first term we have Y, E, B. We'll have some enough space so that it will be easy for us to fill the operations, how much is added, how much is subtracted. For that is what I'm just having some gap. Okay, YEB, that's the first term. Yeah, continue. Next we have W, F and D. This is what we have. W, F, D. Sorry, let me write it clearly. W, F, D. Yes, this is D actually. And what next we have? We have UHG. The third term is UHG. Yes, continue. Next we have SKI. SKI. So each term we have three letters, and obviously our final answer, the missing term, will also have 3 letters. And what are those 3 letters? What is this term? Is our question. As usual, we'll just take letter by letter and observe the pattern. Is that fine? Yeah. Start from the first letter. So first term, our first letter is Y. So from Y to W they are moving. Yeah. So Y to W. Just come to the table. So where is Y placed? Y is at the 25th position. And from there to W they are moving. Is it or not? W is at 23rd position. So 25 to 23rd they are moving. So this time they are moving in the reverse direction. Is it or not? See, Y is at W. sorry, y is at the 25th position and w is at the 23rd position. So that means they are moving in the reverse direction. And how many positions are they moving? So 25 to 23 is just -2, is it or not? See, if we just travel in the forward direction, we use plus, and here they are moving in the reverse direction, right? So that's the reason we are just putting -2. Yeah, fine, continue. Next, they are moving from w to u here. So w to u will be, see here, w is at 23rd position, and u, if you see u is at the 21st position, is it or not? So 23rd to 21st position is once again -2. I'll just place it here. And yes, u to s they are moving, u to s. So u is at 21st position, s is at the 19th position, correct? Yeah, I'll mark it here, 19th position. So 21 to 19 is once again -2. Yeah, fine. So that means we are very clear with the first letter, what is done there. So what is it they are doing here? The first letter, they are just doing -2, -2, -2. So that means now in order to find the missing first letter, I mean the missing term, the first letter of the missing term, if you want to find this one, again we need to do the same -2. So we have s. So s, from s we need to do -2, right? So s, we know already it is at 19 position. So 19 -2 we have to do. So 19 -2 will give us 17, is it or not? So 19 -2 will be 17. And what is 17 corresponding to? 17 corresponds to q. That means our first term of the missing, first letter of the missing term must be q. That's it, right? So is the point clear? They are just doing -2, -2, -2. We continue it. From s we are doing -2. We are getting q. That's it. So yeah, we got the first letter. So the immediate thing, what should be done next? We need to come to the options, right? So this practice is very much important. Okay, don't try to do the full problem at a time. So we finished one term, right? We have just got one letter of our missing term, right? One letter, the first letter we got. Come immediately to the options. This will help us to eliminate the wrong answers. So what options here we can eliminate? Just think of it. I think here we can eliminate option 1, and option 4 also we can eliminate, because we have option 1 starting with T and option 4 starting with G. See, options 2 and 3 are what we have, Q, Q, which is what we have here exactly, right? Yes. So we now are clear with what is done for the first letter, and let's try to do for one more term. Okay, I think we can try with the second letter, right? Yeah, second letters. We'll try to catch the pattern for the second letters, what they are doing for the second letters, for which we'll have to start from the first term. First term, we have the second letter to be E, correct? Yeah, start from this E. So from E to F, they are moving. In second letter, the second term is, I mean the second term, the second letter we have F. So E to F, they are moving. So E to F, come to the table. E is at the 5th position and F is at the 6th position. So here they are moving forward. How many positions? From 5 to 6 they are moving. So 5 to 6 is just +1, is it or not? Yes, continue. Next they are moving from F to H. So F to H we will see. F is at the 6th position and H is at the 8th position. So that means they are moving 6 to 8. 6 to 8 will be +2, is it or not? I'm noting it, +2. And yeah, come to the next one. Next they are moving from H to K, they are moving. So H is already at 8th position and K is at the 11th position, right? So 8 to 11 this time they are moving. So 8 to 11 in the sense it is 8 to 11. It will be 3 positions, right? Because 8 plus 3 will only give us 11. So they are moving 3 positions this time. So now this completes the second terms pattern. See the pattern here, what they are following. First they did +1, then they do +2, then +3. This is how the pattern is going for the second letters. So that means what should come next? From K, now to find the missing letter, the second letter of the missing term, what we need to do? So see what they are doing here, +1, +2, +3. So what should come next? The pattern clearly tells us we should continue, and what should come next here? Here we should have +1, +2, +3. That means if we continue, we'll be getting +4 here, is it or not? So that means to get this second term, missing term, we need to do k plus 4. Is that okay? Yeah, come to the table. K is at the 11th position. Yeah, here k is at the 11th position. You can see it here. And from 11, we are moving to plus 4. So 11 plus 4 will give us 15. Is it or not? So 11 plus 4 will be 15. And 15 corresponds to the letter O. O. I'm just putting O here. So that means now we are sure with the second letter also. Second letter of our answer must be O. I think now this is more than enough for us to decide, conclude which is the correct answer. We are left with two options, option 2 and 3. Now we can very well say which one is the correct answer. Option 2 must be the correct answer. Simple, right? Again, we have an advantage, right? Yes. So this is the advantage when we try piece by piece. So please, again, I'm insisting, don't try all at a time. That will waste the time. So just by tracing the first two terms itself, I mean the first two letters of our missing term itself is helping us to get the correct answer. See here, this is the advantage, right? And anyways, if you want to try the pattern followed for the third letter, we can still do that. We can quickly do this, okay? I'll show you quickly how this is done. Yeah, we can see this. So B to D, they are moving. So B to D, this is second position. B is at the second, B is the second letter and D is the fourth letter. So they are doing plus 2. Is it or not? Yeah. B to D, they are moving plus 2. Next, they are doing D to G. So D is at the fourth position and G is at the seventh position, right? So 4 to 7 they are moving. So 4 to 7 will be plus 3. Next, G to I they are moving. G is at the seventh position and I is at the ninth position. Is it or not? G is 7 and I is ninth position. So 7 to 9 they are moving. So 7 to 9 will be once again plus 2. I think here also we are able to form some pattern, right? See here we are getting plus 2, then plus 3, then again plus 2 they are doing. So it seems that they are using the alternate pattern. Plus 2, plus 3, again plus 2. So what should come next here? From I, what we need to do? See, we have plus 2, then plus 3. Again plus 2, next we need to see plus 3. Shall we try this? So I plus 3 we need to do. That is from 9th, I is at the 9th position. So 9 plus 3 we need to do. 9 plus 3 will give us 12. And 12 is at the 11. Sorry, 12 corresponds to what letter here? 12 corresponds to L, right? Yeah, that means we must have L here. Yes, I'm filling it to be L. So now this completes the answer QOL. So that means now we can very well confirm that our answer is option 2. That's it. So yeah, here we did 2 questions this session. I think you're clear with both the questions, how we proceeded. And these 2 problems are good examples for you to do piece by piece, right? And never, as I told, once again, I'm telling it because it is very important for me to stress you. So never try to do the whole problem. Try it piece by piece, and that itself will help us to eliminate the wrong answers, go reach the correct answer. I think we can understand that, right? And as usual, any doubts, you can just post it in the comments. And soon we'll just catch with the other set of questions in our upcoming session. See you soon there. Thank you so much. Bye.